Okay, I saw this one NFL bracket prediction that literally has the 49ers and the number one seed, and I'm like, bruh, no. There's no way the 49ers will be number one in the NFL bracket in 2027. No way. So, I mean, and I thought I could do a video explaining my predictions. I mean, this ain't 100%, and my opinion can change. But this is my early NFL playoff bracket prediction. And again, don't quote me on it because I could be wrong. But this is just, as of right now, my opinion on what it could be. But let's get into it. Starting off with the number one spot in the NFC, I am going to go with the LA Rams to finish number one in the NFC. I feel like the Rams haven't. I feel like the Rams will definitely be the number one team in the NFC this year in the playoffs. I feel like they're going to finish number one. And at the number 5th spot, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles to finish number 5. I feel like the Eagles, they still have a really good defense. Maybe not as good as they used to be, but they're still pretty good. And their offense is still pretty questionable, even though they do have some really good wide receivers. Some good, like Devontae Smith. And the others are pretty questionable. But I still think they'll probably finish number 5. And at the number 4th spot, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to finish number 4. And where in this matchup over here, where the Seahawks are number 4, I have it being Eagles versus Seattle Seahawks, which I feel like this would realistically be a tough game, in my opinion. Yep. Eagles 5th, Seahawks 4th. At the number 2 spot in the NFC, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions because of their cupcake schedule. I just feel like the Lions definitely have a super easy schedule. I think they'll definitely finish number 2 in the NFC this year just because of their cupcake schedule. So, yeah, I have the Lions finishing number 2. Now, this is a pretty tough one. Not going to lie, this is pretty tough. But if I had to choose a number 7th seed team, it would honestly be the Carolina Panthers, in my opinion. I feel like it would definitely be Carolina to be a number 7th team, because the Panthers, they're definitely an improved team. They have improved so much these last 2 years. They have improved, so if I had to guess a number 7th seed team, it would honestly be the Carolina Panthers. If I had to guess a 3rd NFC team, it would be the Chicago Bears. I feel like Caleb Williams in the playoffs last year played extremely well, even though they lost to the Rams. I feel like they played extremely well. And Caleb Williams, he continues just to get better, and so has the Chicago Bears. The Bears' defense, I feel like, in my opinion, has really improved. So, honestly, if I had to guess a 3rd NFC team, a 3rd seed NFC team, it would honestly be the Chicago Bears. Okay, a lot of people's going to call me crazy for this, just where they were an 8-9 team last year, but that was because their quarterback, who was recently in the MVP conversation, was hurt. And I feel like if he hadn't have gotten hurt, then they would have been in the playoffs if they hadn't have gotten hurt. That team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have the Buccaneers finish 6th. And just looking at their schedule, I feel like they could make a decent playoff run being a 6th seed team, in my opinion. I feel like if the team stays healthy, and just by the looks of their schedule, I could see the Buccaneers finishing 6th in the NFC and the 6th seed team. That's my opinion. Now, going to the AFC side, I have the Denver Broncos at the number 1 seed. I think the Broncos, they are definitely a powerhouse team, a really good defense. They have a really good defense. I feel like the Broncos will definitely finish number 1. And Bo Nix, if he stays healthy, this is going to definitely be a scary team. Definitely. Now, at the number 4 spot, Number 4, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs, they will be a whole lot more better this year. I think they'll probably be 10-7, maybe 11-6, make it to the playoffs. Because they did add Kenneth Walker. They had a decent draft. They still have Patrick Mahomes. So, and they still have a somewhat decent defense. I think the Chiefs will make it back to the playoffs, but as a 4th-seed team. For the number 5th spot, a lot of people's going to fuss at me. A lot of people's going to fuss. But the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the reason why I have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the number 5th spot is because they know how to shock a lot of people every single year. Every year, everybody thinks it's going to be the Steelers' first losing season, but it does wind up being that way no matter how bad something looks. It just still... I mean, it's the Steelers just knows how to shock everybody. Even with the new hiring of coach of Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers coming back, I still think the Steelers might do good enough to finish in the number 5th spot in the playoffs. I think so. I really do. I think we'll probably shock a lot more people this year. Well, next, for my number 2 seed team, for the number 2 spot, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen in Buffalo. I think Josh Allen will do good enough to lead his team to the number 2 seed. I think because Josh Allen, I mean, he knows how to carry his team without a doubt. Even though the Bills do have a questionable defense, I still think they'll finish number 2. Now, deciding the number 7th spot, it is pretty tough. It's a run between 2 teams. It's a run. But if I had to choose, I would go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Because the Bengals, they have gotten more younger on defense. They have improved their defense a little bit. And they have had some few upgrades. But, yeah, I mean, if I had to choose the number 7th seed team, it would honestly be the Cincinnati Bengals. In this matchup, Bengals and Bills, which, not gonna lie, that would be a pretty interesting matchup. But now, next, and for the 6th seed team, I'm gonna go with the LA Chargers, because you can't always rule them out with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, he's easily a team carrier, and the Chargers do actually have a somewhat decent defense. So, I'm going to have the Chargers finishing 6th. Now, for the 3rd seed spot, not going to lie, this is pretty tough. Not going to lie. Man, this is hard, man. It's a run between the Texans and Jaguars. 2 really good teams. I mean, the Texans, they do have a really good defense. But their quarterback is buns. And the Jaguars, they also have a really good defense themselves, too. They do have a really quietly good defense that nobody's talking about. And Trevor Lawrence, he's gotten a whole lot more better. Man, this is tough. For right now, I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars to finish 3rd. I'm going with Jacksonville. I know a lot of people might disagree with me on it. A lot of people might disagree. I don't... But, let me know. Do you all agree with this early playoff bracket prediction? Which ones do you agree with and which ones do you disagree with? Let me know in the comments below.